Okay, holy shit. Welcome to Stereo 3D Plays, and this B-roll of Borderlands 3 in virtual reality. I'm going to show you how to get this working. I'm at least going to give you my rough walkthrough that I have so far. I did plan on making a showcase for this. I almost one-shotted it until I realized, you know what? I don't really want to do that. I'm probably going to need some experience to build up some experience with UEVR itself, because this is what we're using today to run Borderlands 3 in virtual reality. And I'm going to have to get a little familiar with Borderlands 3 itself. So right now, there's something really weird going on in the title screen. If you ever get this working, know that the title screen is really messed up. Okay, this is not optimal. This is not how you want things to start off, but unfortunately, this is how they start off. And I could swear that earlier I was moving my right hand and also getting some rotation. So this is hardcore. It may give you the impression that the game is not working correctly or running at too low a frame rate, but don't worry, this is actually smooth as hell. It's just jarring as all fuck because this is not how rotation should work, right? So let's go take a look at the game. So look what happens when I go into the menus. Oh shit, that's hardcore. My hand has to be super steady. When you rotate your right hand, it rotates the view. That is fucking hardcore. I'm gonna go ahead and pick a new game. I'm gonna put myself on normal here and whatever. I don't care. I just want to start a new game because obviously I did one already just to check that everything was working. But we're gonna go from the beginning here, and we're even gonna let this fucking long-ass intro play, alright? You can actually skip this now by holding down a button. This is welcome, especially when you're testing a VR injector. It's nice to be able to skip the fucking intro. But this is definitely hardcore with the rotation. So far, the credit I can give is I can use the UIs normally with my controllers and just pick stuff. Let's try the siren, alright? I have no idea what I'm doing here. Again, these cutscenes would be great if it were not for the fact that my right hand is rotating the image, because look at this. I have freedom of rotation. I don't have freedom of movement, so this is not a 6DOF scene at all. Bit trapped in here. This is very weird. Oh, oh! They didn't plan for us to look down during this cutscene, did they, eh?
That voice. Was that another siren?
Try to stay alive.
Okay, this is all forced movement. I'm not touching the movement keys yet. And I can't rotate where I want. Like, the game is forcibly rotating me now. Okay. Alright, now I'm free. My right hand no longer rotates my body.
Be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson Raiders. What's your name?
And a lot of y'all find this guy charmingly
Surely
annoying.
You know who I am. The tiger of
But I just find him
crime
genuinely
fighter,
annoying.
warrior for peace.
There's no charm in this piece of shit at all. Yeah. This is gonna be this weird reversal of controls that I had with Reframework.
Slightly more powerful than the Echo
Where
2,
the
and twice
X
as expensive.
is the B and the Y is the A. It's really weird.
Issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades. Now listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda center. Time to show those culty weirdos that no one messes with the Crimson Raiders. Follow me, recruit, to glory!
So my UI is tied to my right hand. That's not terrible. That's a very Injector thing to do. Oh, look at that.
I'm over here.
Okay. Stick rotation. Movement. Of course, Borderlands. The jump. Woohoo! That's gonna be fun. Okay. This is working. So far, so good. I haven't had a gun yet, but I think I'm gonna go over a few things. Right now, I am running through Oculus Airlink directly using OpenXR, so I'm not in OpenVR mode. I'll talk about why later. Okay, so now that we've seen how this starts, let's cut to the chase and show you how to get this setup going. Now, obviously, this is a work in progress. I only just got started at doing this, so I'm new to UEVR, I'm new to Borderlands 3. This is probably going to improve over time. I'm going to show you what I got so far, so this is going to be kind of a rough walkthrough. So the first thing you're going to want to make this work, obviously, is Borderlands 3. You can get it on Steam or a platform of your choice. Make sure you got the game ready to go. You can even launch it, set some options, do whatever you want, but be ready with it. The next thing you'll want is a free tool known as UEVR, made by the developer known as Praydog. This name may seem familiar to you if you've ever used RE Framework, and this is because it's the same person that's made RE Framework, the mod that has enabled virtual reality in all the Resident Evil remakes. And this time we're talking about an injector, not a mod. This works a bit more like Vorpex does than it works like RE Framework does. In the sense that it's an external process that will lock onto the game and force it to run in VR. One way or another, there's many methods of doing this. This is probably not doing it the exact same way as Vorpex. The advantage here is this tool is specific to Unreal Engine 4 and 5, which means that instead of having to do a universal solution that fits all, they can actually take advantage of the things that are common in games built in Unreal Engine 4 and 5. And this allows them to implement motion control support in Unreal Engine 4 and 5 games through injection. So you're going to need that tool. It's a really cool tool so far. It works very well, and it's free. So what you do is you download the archive from a link I'm going to give you in the description. And then you extract that archive in a folder of its own. And then if you want to run the thing, you run the file uevrinjector.exe. Now, an extra step I recommend you take is right-click on that exe file and go Properties. And then in the window, the Properties window, go to the Compatibility tab and check the box Run this program as administrator. This is going to resolve two issues. First off, there's a possibility when you're not running as administrator that when you try to inject a game, it's not going to work. So you're going to get rid of that possibility. And the second thing is you are not going to get the warning every time you launch the app that you should enable administrator mode anyways. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. Now, the next thing you'll want in this process is to get the profile, the UEVR profile for this game. The Borderlands 3 UEVR profile, specifically the one made by Tim Burton. So you download yourselves a copy of that. I'm going to give you a link in the description. It's either going to be a direct download link or a link to the Discord article in the Flat2VR forums on Discord. So I don't know which I'm going to give you. It's probably going to be both to make sure that you can download the file directly and also that you can go and read that article to know how to get the thing running properly. So once you have that zip file, what you do is you go to the UEVR interface and you click the Import Config button and you simply select that zip file. And there you go. Your UEVR is now set up to run Borderlands 3 in virtual reality. So we got the latest UEVR, we got the profile, we installed it within it. To launch the game, you have to be fast. You launch UEVR, keep the window in sight somewhere on your desktop, then launch Borderlands 3. And then what you want to do is immediately go to the UEVR window and spam the process drop down every second until you see Borderlands 3 appear in it. When you see Borderlands 3 appear, select it immediately and click inject as soon as you can. There's a catch with this game specifically in UEVR where it won't inject because it needs to apply a fix before the studio logos expire. So before those little clips are playing, make sure you click inject as quickly as possible. Trap is going to dance on the screen for a while. This takes about, I would say, 15 seconds, and then the game will finally show up in your headset. How do I open? Oh, it's easier to open the menus with an Oculus kit than it is with a SteamVR kit. I was not able to do this. Every time I would open the menu, it would open the SteamVR dashboard menu, but not the in-game menu. But now I just hit the system button to bring it up. That's nice. I had planned to go down back to DirectX 11, but I guess I forgot to do it, so we're just going to go with this so far. It seems to be running very well. Never mind the resolution you see in here. This is a lot like Resident Evil, where it's going to run at the resolution of your headset's runtimes, not at the resolution shown in these options. Resolution scale, don't use this feature. If you want to change a resolution scale, mess with your headset runtime's resolution instead. Unlimited frame rate, and then I have the field of view, which probably doesn't apply anywhere here. And I think I hit the right grip button to change categories. So I have the graphics quality on Ultra, but strangely the preset has been completely changed. So I turned off the anti-aliasing. I lowered a few options because when I was running with virtual desktop at a slightly higher resolution, I had FPS VR open, which I can't open right now because I'm using Oculus runtimes. It was slightly struggling. I'll talk about that in a moment. But you can see that I actually did disable a few options despite having quite a strong GPU. I want to make sure to keep fidelity effects sharpening off. I do not need that. But yes, I had to actually make a bit of a compromise on these settings. Oh, I'm at 72 hertz right now. This is going to be super forgiving. I'm not necessarily inclined on restarting my runtimes at the moment. I could have pushed this to 90, but we're going to stick to this configuration right now because I didn't even fucking notice. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, I'm probably going to want to push the envelope. The next time I play this game, I'm going to go back to virtual desktop. But right now, I don't think it's dropping a single frame, obviously, because I'm not demanding that much from it. So display stats all. Okay, this I'll want, actually. I'm happy that it's built into the game because this is not something that I can actually use while I am using OpenXR through Oculus runtimes. Okay.
A user agreement?
What?
Don't worry, corporations have our best interests at heart. The propaganda center is this way.
Wait, where are you? Where the fuck do you go?
Maps, right?
A locked gate? No! This can't be happening! The entire mission is ruined! Think, Claptrap, think! You're brave and powerful, and people always do what you tell them to! That's it! Recruit, get that gate open! That's an order from your superior officer!
That's interesting. Okay.
It's marked.
What? I don't get it. Oh, am I supposed to go somewhere on...
To open the gate yet? The fate of Pandora
Oh, yes, I
depends on
see,
it,
I see. So this is interesting. I need to see something here. Wow, that's cool. So the marker shows up in the 3D space, but within the window, and it kind of actually causes my movement to freeze up. I hope that doesn't become a thing. Yeah, there we go. This is cool. Okay. Do I have to crouch to make it through this? I believe I know the crouch button. All right. The controls are a little weird. I mentioned it's got the same kind of reversal as the RRE framework does, where your Y and B buttons and X and A buttons are kind of swapped. Oh, bitch.
Propaganda center is up ahead.
Jeez.
Have been killing Crimson Raiders left
Fucking
and right.
hell.
They
Oh, was I
totally
supposed to
got
run?
sandballs.
Oh, sorry
But
about
I
that.
got a foolproof
Whoa!
plan to kick their culty asses.
Holy shit,
I
this
hit a
looks
weapons cache
fucking
nearby.
amazing.
Stay quiet and follow my every move. It's stealth time.
What? I'm blasting the volume a little bit. Okay, hang on. Oh shit. Yeah, that's not... The run button is on the same controller as the slide button. That's not good.
Lilith has to promote me to super general.
It's just kind of... I awkwardly have to, like, run and press the slide button on the same controller with the other hand.
Out the window?
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually super weird if something's not exploding.
What's the alternate shooting mode? Is that it? I hit the grip and the trigger in quick succession. This is strange. It feels like there's like a smoothing going on. A little latency on the gun. I don't think this is Airlink, by the way. Because I've never seen Airlink do it this badly. I think this might be some injection lag. Because the thing I wanted to mention while going over the graphics settings earlier is this is not as optimal as the solution you get with Resident Evil, for example, where it's a mod made specifically for that game that runs within that game in order to get the VR running. That's the most efficient way to do it. It's almost as if the game were made with VR built in. It's pretty much the same functioning. But in this case, it's a process that is external to the game that forcibly enables VR. And if I understand properly, some of them do it by the frame and others actually do it in a smarter way. I think this one is more optimal than just a crude by the frame VR adaptation. But at the same time, it's nowhere near as efficient as having the native VR mod, the one that runs within the game, like Lethal Company, for example, or Valheim VR. Those are mods that run within the game. So this is less efficient, which means you end up having to make more of a compromise. So even on my i9 9900K with an RTX 4080, when I'm running on virtual desktop in ultra quality, I have to make compromises. Right now, it appears I could start bringing settings back up because my demand is only 72 hertz and I'm not dropping frames.
Open the gates now, and perhaps I will be merciful.
Kill him. Kill him. I don't know him.
They might call themselves children.
I don't know him.
but they're still
I'm leaving.
bandits, and bandits are incredibly stupid.
I'm leaving.
That's what I thought. Open the doors immediately for your new king.
God.
Easy, I'm coming out. Just wait right there.
So I will say one thing. Borderlands 2 VR looks as good as this does.
Victory for the Crimson Raiders.
This is something I found disappointing when trying to adjust the performance with virtual desktop. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. Oh, cool. Good job, guys. No, thank you. Don't attack me. Oh, shit. Holy fuck. Okay. What the fuck is this crosshair doing? I don't know, but it's really fucking annoying. Okay, I see where my shots are going. Nice. Good.
Oh, you've just made a big
Oof, the
mistake.
scatter in this fucking game, man.
Use this help. I need you alive to save me.
Oh, am I doing shitty? Yeah. Okay, good. Good. Jeez, this fucking gun. Nice!
Handy things, Maps.
My purpose fulfilled.
Heal your wounds, recruit.
I am the spirit of God.
You can do better than that.
That's a family made have a place in the Great Vault.
Oh, it's a toggle sprint, okay.
That's it. The Great
Shit. Okay, just want to make sure his head still had ammo. Fucking fuck. Jesus. I was like not mentally ready for this. Everything went really well. The aiming is fucked up. This fucking crosshair. What is it doing? I'm not too sure. But it's doing something really fucking
I
weird.
know Claptrap can be a little claptrap, but he's still one of us. You're gonna have to save him. I'll be there soon.
Borderlands 2 feels like this. This is where I really do have to express some disappointment for the fact that I'm not really getting that much more than Borderlands 2 VR. In fact, the thing I'm getting right now is I'm running at a much higher resolution than the last time I played Borderlands 2 VR. But if I were to play Borderlands 2 VR today, I'd be running at a much higher resolution as well. So I guess what I get is a texture upgrade and some fancy effects like the shit on the ground, the sand that's sweeping on the ground, which does look pretty cool, by the way. But it still just looks like Borderlands. Why is it demanding so much from Virtual Desktop's big resolution? I don't know. I can run other games that look this good, much better. So it's a little disappointing in that respect, but I will have to be more forgiving in this case because this is done through an injector. Whoa! Oh, that's a big environment here. Holy, whoa, 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 shit, man. You didn't even fucking give me time to breathe, mother.
You're gonna get purged, heretic!
Nice.
You look better with bullet holes! The bolts are ours!
Nice. Good. Go right through the fucking loop. That's what I'm talking about.
This could save your life. You will need a life kit.
Do
Over
I?
here.
Okay. I look good. I look good. I look good. I look good.
How many arms do
Do I
I
have
need
to
to
press
point
X
with?
to do this? Yes.
Into the holy fray! To the great fall!
I hear one person shooting. Okay. Oh shit. Fucking play space! I wonder if I can change the toggle from a hold down. I keep holding the stick down and screwing myself. Okay, he's there. Okay, got him, got him.
We're ready for ya! Avenge me!
You got a shield. Now you're invincible. Not really, but it just might keep Shiv from killing you in one hit. Now let's get you in there, recruit.
What? Fuck, I love the jumping in Borderlands. It's so cool. It's good to be back in a game like this. Alright, so I got the ledge jumps down. I don't know if they're supposed to happen like that. Is this supposed to have an animation and a VR mod somehow manages to remove that animation to make it comfortable? I don't know. But it's kind of weird.
I'll remember that.
Okay, what am I pressing that makes it think I'm doing that? I'm trying to move forward, and often it just decides to put a marker on the map. I don't know why, and I would like to change the hotkey for placing a marker on the map because it keeps doing it. I don't know if it's, maybe it's the trackpad on, because there's kind of like a trackpad on this controller. It's hidden. It's not meant to be used as a button. Whoa. Oh, this is cool. This is most definitely cool. I will admit this looks like next generation VR. It has maybe a little less of a comic book appeal than Borderlands 2 had. Oh shit, no. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Really? For real? Oh fuck. Oh shit. That was pretty cool. Whoa! Holy fuck! Holy fuck. Whoa. Holy shit.
That's right.
Yeah, you see that? She did it again. Fucking hell. What? Shit.
I love chopping heretics. My life.
Nice!
Knocked out.
Fuck yeah! If you follow the continuity of videos on Stereo 3D Plays, I just recently played Narcosis, and I did an experiment while I was using it. I was using Virtual Desktop, and I enabled the H.264 Plus codec. I wanted to experiment with that because I can use a higher bit rate. It's apparently carrying a lot more visual quality to it, and gets even closer than ever to wired VR. Just having the thing hooked up over DisplayPort. So I wanted to try that, and it went well, except when I tried to launch this game with UEVR through Virtual Desktop on H.264 Plus, my left eye was brighter than my right eye, and this was consistent across the board. I wasn't able to get rid of it. There was no graphics settings that would get rid of it. So if you see that, it's because you're using H.264 Plus. Just disable that. What I did is I put Virtual Desktop on automatic for the codec, and that restored everything to normal, and I was able to use this. The other issue I ran into is I wasn't able to use this with OpenVR at all. So I switched UEVR to OpenVR. I launched SteamVR and Oculus. I tried to run this and it did not run. Basically UEVR was not able to inject the game. So you gotta use OpenXR, whether you want to use SteamVR or not. So right now I do have Oculus runtimes as the primary OpenXR runtimes. But earlier, I actually tried to do this with SteamVR as my primary OpenXR runtimes, and the problem there is when I loaded into the game, the field of view was incorrect. So if you use SteamVR through OpenXR with an Oculus runtime, you're gonna have issues. You have to go directly through the Oculus runtimes to get this working correctly. And of course with Virtual Desktop, you gotta go on OpenXR as well, but you will be going through SteamVR, and that issue will not exist. So just make sure not to use any fancy codecs, which are Virtual Desktop, and everything's gonna be fine. So I just want Claptrap to shut his clap right now and just progress. Wow, there's gonna be a really good view there. Oh, I see why he's being so fucking annoying. Fucking piece of shit. Well, let's target practice on Craptrap. Okay, so I have this right hand rotation shit again. Whoa. But this is cool.
What's up?
What? That was so cool! This isn't like the 2D movie anymore. The intro to the character is 3D. That was fucking awesome!
Well, the cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider stronghold.
What's RD? Oh!
It's the Firehawk!
Is that it?
The God Queen wants her hand!
Should remember that.
Why am I stuck here? Okay, that was fucking weird. I'm gonna need to figure out the fucking controls for the grenades. Oh.
Finally, my reward!
Nice. Okay, there's too many attacking me right now. Ah, fuck!
I'll kill you later.
Nice.
Away!
Nice.
Witches!
Okay. Holy fuck, hang
Fire
on.
killer.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm reloaded again. Oh! I did it! Wait, where's the fucking grenade? Got it! So is it where I look? No, it's not. It's where my hand's pointing. That's great. I'm out of grenades now. That's tragic. But at least I know for the future how to use my fucking grenades. All I gotta do is tap the grip button. Wait a minute. You guys, you just showed me how to use grenades in the middle of fucking goddamn combat and then you don't give me more?
Children of the Vault. I believe the bandits actually stopped fighting amongst themselves.
Alright. So what are we supposed to do now?
All right, we got a foothold. Maybe things are turning our way. Come on, Killer, you're with me. Let me catch you up. A while back, we found a map. Led to vaults all over the Borderlands. Dream come true, right? I didn't realize how big of a target it would make us. We got attacked and the map was lost. I've been looking for it ever since. This way. I was so focused on finding the map, I didn't notice that Pandora was changing. The bandit clans used to just murder each other for fun. Now they're all under one banner. A cult.
The Children of the Vault.
Right. Come on, let's take a look around. We heard a rumor that a bandit clan found an alien artifact in the desert. Could be the map. That's what we're here to find out. Locked. Not gonna keep a siren out, though.
So if I calibrate the audio position by using my stick rotation to line it up with her where she's supposed to be, it actually ends up being correct, but I have to stop using artificial rotation from that moment on. So that's a good solution. So the audio can be spatial. This looks absolutely amazing, by the way. This is so cool. I've seen so much cool shit since I got this headset. I can't believe it so far. I mean, the fact that I'm playing Borderlands 3 in VR speaks volumes to me right now. I'm so stoked about that. So this is pretty cool. It's a very good first impressions for Borderlands 3 and for UEVR, I must say. Everything went a lot better than I would have expected. Looking through Airlink, which is right now at 100% my headset's resolution, no crazy super sampling, this looks absolutely immaculate. It's gonna look even better in virtual desktop when I try next time. We're gonna push the envelope, we're gonna get some more gameplay footage and make ourselves a nice walkthrough, and finally we'll end up with a showcase on Stereo 3D Productions for Borderlands 3 and many more games to come. Now, as for Stereo 3D plays, I'm torn, man. I want to get back to Borderlands 2 VR, of course, because I just played Borderlands 3 and I kind of want to A-B them as quickly as possible, but I also have Fallout 4 beckoning in one ear and Half-Life 2 VR beckoning in the other ear, so I will have to get back to work here on Stereo 3D plays, maybe more than in one respect. And it's probably going to start with Fallout, honestly, because I think I need to sprint on that game finally, give it another 2-3 parts in a row. There's been a lot of cool things that happened with it. It's been running beautifully over virtual desktop. It's really giving me some great first impressions there. And I think that's what we'll get to next. And for this, I think I need about a month of research before I get to producing a showcase. Our first ever UEVR showcase. Finally, yes, I get to this tool. I'm glad to have done it. And I hope to see you soon on Stereo 3D Plays. Thanks for watching all the way through.